exoskeleton.
Yeah.
Like
Cool.
you can see yourself in it. That's awesome.
I love all the little things they did for this game. It's great.
Anywho, we're live.
Everybody gets to listen to my voice crack.
Yay!
It's gonna be great.
And me cough every now and then because my voice is shot.
When we last
Hey.
left off, Suchi cracked the game. Hopefully this time Sushi will not crack the game.
I mean, Sushi's still the best. Even if Sushi broke the game, Sushi is like the best partner in the whole game.
Yeah, Sushi's really good.
Let's just hope we can get past that one part that caused it to freeze.
Ah, dog.
Freeze again. Well, it's not be playing this time, so hopefully it won't crash.
We'll see. You are somewhat cursed.
Say somewhat. I don't believe you.
I think the only time that I've accidentally broken something in the game was in Gravity Rush, where I did something and ended up clipping into a building, and I couldn't get out.
Wow.
Especially because, like, I have no idea how I got in here. Or what's going on. But it's a great time.
I really just need to get through the first part.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yep. It's the same way I felt trying to do that move.
Regardless, I got the thing I needed done out of it. Whoa, I didn't even see that fire.
But hey, you're at the right range.
I am.
You are murder range.
I did so much damage. You can't even believe it.
Is it dead? No, not yet.
It has 30 or 40 health, I forget.
Shit.
And then when it revives, that's 10 less or something.
Hey.
Nice.
Didn't have to try.
There we go. I was like, I knew it's pretty fast to kill the first phase. You just have to defend so much in the second phase.
Yeah.
Why? I like how Mario just didn't move at all.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Mario
winning
goes
this.
up and fly. Also another good boss game.
Yeah.
I wish I could hear it.
I highly recommend this as just like a listen to on the side, because this one is actually really solid.
Yeah.
Maybe just mashing buttons is the solution there?
Maybe.
Don't die. Don't do it.
Is this what happened last time?
Almost.
Yes, but there was 2 more enemies out on the field.
Ooh.
Okay, but we're not gonna get those enemies this time because we got the move done, and because it was a water effect, it actually insta-cripples them. I do wish he did like 1 damage by falling on it and then back.
Yeah. He would fall onto it and fall into the lava or something.
Yeah.
At that point, it would just be a bunch of speedrunners who could try to get him down to 1 health and get Colorado to kill him.
I don't think there's a way to do... No, there would be a way to do it. There's a pretty easy way to do it, because you can just stack charge infinitely. There's no turn limit in this game.
Yeah.
Is there a turn limit in the next one?
No, but I think there's first boss fights that do have a timer on them.
Wait. Wait.
And then fire.
Wait. Well, that was the best. Don't do it. You have to use this move on low health. Like, it's just so imperative. I guess you don't have to. But if we didn't use this move, we'd have to have Paracarry at level 2. Because, like, just the stun lock on this boss is so nuts.
It just keeps him there for the rest of the fight.
But it only works while the fire's going.
Yeah. Should be almost dead.
Almost. That should be death? No. Almost death.
He will die eventually.
Still alive, you say?
Storm!
That is a whole
Severing.
10 frames per second.
Yeah, I want. Is it just the particle effect that's causing this to happen?
Oh yeah. Well, because there's the particle effects of the fire wreaths, as well as so many other things happening.
Mhm.
There it is.
It dies and then instantly jumps back up to 60 frames per second.
There's also 3D modeling happening when you do Sushi's Tidal Wave, just like how there's 3D modeling when you do the block. So, I think that was the other thing. I think you had a water block up, didn't you, Surge?
I think I did as well. And that
So
was
I'm guessing that killed it. Having to render the block and the...
And the tidal
Whatever,
wave
at the
and all
same
the
time.
enemies and
Yeah.
everything at the same time destroyed the game.
my computer said no.
So this is where you can, like... I want to say there's a way you can, like, skip the card? No, you grab the card, but there's a way to, like, glitch out of the ending of this area. So you can just complete this chapter over and over and over. To get to, like, the Bowser part opening up, because it never counts you as having entered the area, so it counts it as a new Star Spirit every time.
Huh. That's kind of neat.
There's the speedrun. I think they've gotten this game in any percent down to like an hour and a half.
Yeah, because you could do a lot of like skips to get to different areas.
Where could it be?
Look, the wall.
What a wall. It's a starfish.
And then Star Power also kind of uses at the moment.
Yeah, so any percent, the number 1 is 1 hour, 39 minutes, 52 seconds. Done on the Wii U Virtual Console.
I thought they finally got it down to 1 minute 35.
This is just the, or what I'm seeing on speedrun.com. Somebody could have
Oh.
beaten that already.
Also, speedrun.com is not necessarily
Mhm.
like the site for it. It could be SDA. It could be.
Yeah.
Usually, I
record checking.
yeah. Usually, I would say SDA for anything that's not a Twin Galaxies kind of game.
You should also try to look at the world record.
I put in speedrun Paper Mario. So
If you put in world record, there's probably some article about it.
Yeah.
those are Super Mario games.
You still look pretty. Hearts.
A 100% world record of
Just a
Some
cool
game.
addition because most people don't remember that they can do Goombario in this scene.
Yeah. Also, like, the only time you can talk to them.
It is the only time you can talk to her like that, and that's like, I think she's the only Star Spirit you can Goombario. No, because you can do. I don't remember. Ghostly looking things on
I also like the generic Colorado equipment.
Oh yeah. There goes the treasure chest.
And then
Yeah.
in the middle of the jungle.
I'm not seeing anything less than the 1 hour 39 minutes 52 seconds.
All right.
And back to beach.
And that was published 7 months ago. Second place was done 3 months ago with 1 hour 41 7 seconds.
I know an hour like 45. Was a big thing for a while. There's also a lot of randomness on this
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
the final boss of this game, even with perfect play, can take anywhere from like I want to say 3 to 6 minutes, and a 3-minute gap based on randomness is really huge.
Yep.
Yeah, there was a big thing with Wind Waker, I believe, recently. Where the world record is like, I don't know if anybody can. It's like, if anybody's going to beat this world record, or at least using this method, simply because of the stupid Minesweeper minigame. And he's like, he just got
Oh.
really lucky.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you just do it instantly. Because there's some small chance every one of your guesses just hits.
Mm-hmm.
I also wasn't paying attention for a second.
That's alright.
At least it's fast now.
Yep.
Ian Miles, 29, beat HD Wind Waker in 54 minutes, 15 seconds.
Okay.
Just like that's.
Speedruns now.
Yes, I am. A totally legit speedrun record.
Speed world record.
Me, I am Speed World.
The great and mighty Speed World.
Is this the one we get the outfit of the Koopa Patrols or whatever?
Well, this is the one where we get the thing to get the outfit.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, it's a quiz show.
Hang on just a second.
We're gonna play a game.
The third person.
And in this game, we have to sacrifice limbs.
It's an extreme game for Mario.
Each one of her hairs counts as a limb. The rules were not made very well.
Nope. And it's quiz off.
Answer the question, Bridgekeeper. I'm not afraid.
You get a gorgeous fabulous prize.
Just the kind of show we are.
You get a, what is it, a badge for like an Ultra Shroom if you win this?
It's not a badge. I think it's Jam and Jelly for first place.
Okay.
Goompa, the boss of Lava Lava Island.
You know how many times Goompa's been in that volcano?
I hit A. Bullshit. Trying to give me answers.
I know these answers. I played this game before.
Damn it.
It's
Fuck
Spiky
you,
Tom.
Spiky Tom.
It's still anyone's game.
It's Mario.
Cammy Koopa.
He just wants to give her a big smooch.
Hey,
Ah, the question block.
the Goomba's the native of Flower Fields.
I mean, how do you think we got all those flowers in the flower fields? We had to mulch all the Goombas.
Who's the coolest person around? The Koopa Brothers.
Hell yeah. The Koopa Brothers as the collected person. May indeed be cooler than Bowser. Ah yes, Bubba, the ghost that's around forever forest.
The Raven.
The bells. The bells, 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 bells.
Use your memory.
I'm about to put that, I wasn't paying attention.
It's whatever just south of the post office, and it's
The flower garden.
because it's trying to give you more hints of what to do in the next area through a roundabout way.
For the final question,
Who's gonna win?
I got a feeling it's that third contestant.
Where's Peach's castle now? I love answering this one. In the groundwater.
Farthest Shiver City. Yes.
Also, yeah, they mentioned Shiver City. But in the groundwater.
You know, normal things.
They're just, in the table water inside the earth.
They're in fact 5 feet below sea level.
God, they loved saying 64 on the Nintendo 64.
Oh man, they say it a lot. They'll say it a lot. It was a cool thing to do back in the day.
I just like that it's the 65th quiz show in Thousand Year Door.
Yeah. the one on the moon has a different, like, I think it's like 63,000th or something like that.
Yeah. Some
Stupid number. It's almost 64, but not.
Yeah. So that's the participation one. I'm gonna join in. Of all the rotten luck. Bowser just wants to hang out with his fucking friends, man. Who also happen to be his employees and minions.
Bowser's just a cool boss.
Yep.
Bowser's always been a cool boss.
Bowser has always been a cool boss. Even, I love the Mario and Luigi games for that, where like, fucking his minions love him because he takes care of them. They all know he's kind of dumb, but they're okay with that.
He's cool.
Yep. He's a hothead, he gets angry super easy, and he will punch you if you're being dumb or make him mad. But he's a cool boss.
Yeah, he knows how to treat his people right.
I'd be okay with Bowser as my boss.
I like how old he looks when he's sad.
I don't know how else you can take sadness in this little.
I mean, I get it. He looks very old, and I appreciate the fact that they made him look old. He's a wrinkly, sad old man with a mustache.
His experience made him 20 years older. Up to 5, we can now use hits.
We can now use ability that will never be used.
Ability that will not be used unless you have 20 or more HP, which will probably not happen. At least 95%.
I remember when I was a kid and I got this ability and I found out it healed 20 HP, I was like, oh my god, it's my dream. It's everything I could ever want. And then it's just like so impossible to use, because doesn't it cost 3?
I think it does.
I think it's the only one that costs 3. Let me check real fast.
No, it doesn't say you have to be in a fight, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Go into the jungle and grab that trigger for Mr. Man to feel sad.
But I want him to feel sad.
Oh, okay.
He deserves it.
Wallow in your anguish, Colorado. You deserve it.
It's also like really easy to get.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is how you get the bulb. Because if you talk to him, he's like, at least I got something, and then you go talk to the bulb, and it's like, oh, I already gave my seed away.
Oh yeah, that's right. Colorado keeps his seed. That's what it is. And then he just trades the seed for the lilies.
The cat's meow.
Hell yeah. I like how he got sad for a moment there, between frames.
Yep. Yeah, that's how you get the last seed.
That's why the bulb is like above ground when you first see it. Implying that Colorado spammed through while Mario was busy doing something else.
Yep.
Whoa, that's a boss screen.
Yep. Also, I love this. If you look at, we planted 2 of them, didn't we? We did.
Did we?
Yeah. Also, we've never done those, but we don't need to.
I think we And we
Oh, did we just never pick two of them up?
got the one Forever Forest, and we got this one. I never went back to Mount Rugged, I know that.
Okay.
Where was the fourth one? I forget what the fourth one was. Is it Toad Town?
Yeah,
Okay.
just in Toad Town.
Well, that one was like easy and convenient. But I forgot. I forgot to tell me to get the ball all the way back out of the mountain. Why did that sushi out?
Why what?
Probably just had sushi out for damage.
Oh yeah, I just wasn't actually expecting to get in a fight.
We're gonna see how much star power it costs to smooch.
I guess we can do that as well.
There we go.
What? No.
You may just want to have Bombette explode.
Yeah, see, it's 3.
Yeah,
It's the only one that costs 3, and it's like so not worth it.
And your whole meter is 8.
Yep. Take 14 in damage. Get wrecked.
You can also swap edges around if you need to.
No!
No. Not no.
You can make it rain.
Dance the magic dance.
Don't just run.
I could run. I'm just gonna run. It's really not worth the money or the time or the experience.
There's not enough anything to keep me invested in this fight. But the tuna.
Yes, please. Thank you, well. Adieu.
And someday I'm gonna turn to your shorts. Or never again.
One of the two.
Oh, yeah. Whoa! Yes, I did it. I am all the way. Alright, Mario. I'm gonna give you a beating you'll never. Wait, where are you going? Mario, wait up!
Come back here, you chicken! Wah! Secretly, Waluigi is behind him.
It was Wario initially. Just throwing it out there.
Oh, yes. But this time it was Waluigi behind him imitating Wario to confuse everyone.
I like how that albatross has a reflection.
Yep.
I think they were just showing off with the albatross.
Yeah, probably. Look at the power, 4-bit graphics. At the end of an 64 lifespan.
I don't... Was this the end? I thought this was like 2000 or 2001.
It was like the tail end of the Nintendo 64.
It's definitely the second half, but I thought N64 died in like 2003
Maybe.
or 4.
The 4 felt a little late. That was when the DS came out.
No, the DS... I thought the DS came out in 5.
Was it 5? Whoa!
I love this fight, both because it's just kind of got a bunch of neat things, and both one that, and two, I died because I was not prepared for this fight.
So
as a child.
interesting thing, the Nintendo DS came out in the US before it did Japan.
Yeah.
I mean, only by...
Here comes. You better be ready.
Also, it's the only enemy in the game that shows you its health bar.
Yep. And mostly because of the Coco. And having to swim back and forth and losing half the health.
I like the idea that they basically give you like this super fight, but then they're like, okay, this might be kind of rough, so we're gonna make it so they only have to do like 3-star storms if they're desperate.
Yeah. Also, my fuck like shit, so just keep that in mind.
Oh boy, the DS had a whopping 4 megabytes of RAM.
Also powered up Watt. I don't remember if you said that. Hey. Think you that's illegal?
No. It's completely
I don't know.
illegal.
It might actually be illegal to just spit water at somebody.
I mean,
With enough force to do what in this universe is 6 damage.
yeah, there's that.
That's lethal force, buddy.
Ouch. There goes that refresh. Jesus Christ.
So he has 8 left. Will this kill? I think this is gonna kill.
You did 5, 6, which works, so it's 11. He has like 8 or 9.
Well, just because there was the buff from being low health, the buff from the charge, and then we have the ultra hammer.
Yep.
So I was like, I'm pretty sure this kills.
How did I think about it? I have wings. If I had this phone, I wouldn't have wasted my HP. That'd probably be Mario in no time.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, they're here.
Mario's sister and mom are visiting the city.
Yeah, Rippo.
Chet Rip OP.
No, yeah. Adore. Oh, no, no.
Are you ready to fight one of the worst super bosses?
Oh, we're doing that now?
No. I mean, we can do it now, but I have a feeling having Houston do it is probably going to be the best.
Which super boss are we talking about?
Kent C. Koopa, my friend.
Yep.
There's a reason Colorado's standing right here, and you'll see when you get to play.
Supercharge. And All or Nothing, which is also really good.
All or Nothing's amazing if you're not playing in lag.
Yeah, there's that too. That's
Double Dip is also great if you actually like want to prepare for fights.
yeah.
But this is the good shit.
Is it still 1? Or is it 2?
Yeah. So we do need to go back. We do need to go back.
From Mount Rugged, it's the last one, I believe. And we never talked to that one there.
Is it faster to go to Mount Rugged, or is it faster to...
It's probably faster to go to Mount Rugged because what, it's 3 screens from there? Compared to like across the desert from the pipe.
Yeah, that's true.
That's like 8 screens plus the 2 or 3 to actually get to Mount Rugged. To where the thing is, at that point you just put up and go back. Oh, you're getting the boots now?
I just couldn't remember if anything was over here, but I was gonna... Isn't there a partner thing we never got in here?
Oh yeah, I think it's a Downfloor. Down in the left, because we didn't go right, because we didn't have to do it. Yeah, this is it.
Oh my god, okay. You can make that jump, and you can make both of them. It's just not gonna happen right now.
Yeah. I just got bad party.
Technically, Paracarry, if you're doing like speedrun or something, is actually one of the best partners in the game, because Airlift is nuts.
Steal the time.
Also, Air Raid or whatever, his like level 2 ability, is actually just, yeah, just one of the best.
I
But,
think now or combat at this point.
I mean, we have Sushi, but we could try to reduce lag by doing Mega Bomb. I would just go with Bao.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Power bomb that.
Because pretty much the only thing that makes Bo's abilities bad is defense. Also, like, Goombario is hilarious as a partner, because in certain fights he's the worst partner in the game, and in others he's the best partner in the game.
Yeah, he got that bipolar engagement.
Must hide.
Hide from the
Must
water.
hide from the water.
We take.
Did we save?
No, that's my accent. I don't remember actually. I want to say we did, but I don't think we did. Are we willing to stick to this big? Shake the big man. Make him tiny.
Well, it worked.
I would save water block for later because you wouldn't need it now. It's not, he's doing reduced damage.
I guess that's true.
The next turn do it.
It'll be better to just damage rush him right now.
Yeah, while he can't really fight back that hard.
Oh, I didn't put Supercharge on. I should have put Supercharge on.
Next time. Watch what?
Well, I don't think he can get slept. I don't remember though.
I don't know either. It's worth a shot.
Well,
How do you use it?
some good old lag.
Yeah.
Gonna do this bullshit, huh?
Yeah.
Apparently, if you have the Zap Tap badge on, those blooper babies can't damage you.
I know.
Yeah, because they try to mob you.
Can you sleep him or no?
That site is not telling me. Let me see if I can.
Also, how much health do they have? Houston,
I'm looking.
how much health do the babies have? I don't actually remember. They're such a non-enemy for the most part.
Sleep works 40% of the time.
Okay.
So you can't be slept, it's just unlikely.
Yeah.
Shrink works 70%, time stop is 60%.
I have no idea what you just said.
Time stop 60%. Shrink was like 50. He said 70.
Shock is 50, and Disney is 60.
Okay. So we can be hit by everything, just less likely than a lot of enemies. Do the babies
Yeah.
have less than 3 health? Or 3 health?
Big guy also has 70 health. That's just the...
I'm getting the one I'm looking at right now says 6 HP.
Okay.
They are susceptible to sleep and all that, though, so if you want to do that, you can do that.
I'm just gonna Starstorm.
Roll it. Okay. Oh no, it's angry.
Nope. Doesn't let you do it on this one.
Refresh, I guess?
Might as well.
Because you kind of just, like, it does a good amount of damage. And HP is more than enough to survive whatever it throws to you.
Especially while you're in a block.
Oh god, it hit twice. Fuck.
Wow.
Well, even with half damage, we wouldn't live that.
Yeah, even if I perfect block both of those.
Okay, so we did save after.
Well, it just saved at the peach part, because you can continue save.
Yeah, that's right.
So I just have to do this again, which is not a big deal.
Yeah. Maybe this time you can outspeed the guy who has to give you hints.
I'm just gonna mash A.
Actually,
It's like-
that's the it's or can read it.
It's like fucking going on Family Feud and just hitting the button middle thing. He starts speaking poof.
7. You don't even know the question. I don't care. 7.
And then you just start touching Steve Harvey's arm, and he's just like, "What the fuck are you doing?
You're not playing the game.
Get off my show!"
Oh god.
Oh my god. What was the other? Oh, I remember playing this game. Do you remember that game called Buzz or something like that? It was like a weird game show game for consoles, and it had its own controller and everything.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So my mom's friend had a copy, and we were all playing it once, and I started like thinking about how that game worked as I played it, because it gives you more points the earlier you're able to correctly answer the question. But there's a flat amount of points you lose for getting it wrong. So I
Yeah.
just started buzzing in, because overall, math-wise, it was more valuable to just get the question right at the very beginning off of a random guess than anything else. So I just started buzzing in instantly, and I was just winning the game because no one else got to answer questions. They were not super happy.
Yeah, it sounds like they wouldn't be. It's so funny. Fuck you, Koopa Tom. This is what you get for stealing my spotlight. Pray and cry.
Cry would be an excellent way to get in.
Oh yeah. Shut him hard up to go outside the gate.
I'm gonna take all the points. You can't have them. Steve.
I thought it was Koopa Tom.
I don't care. His name is now Steve.
And then you have Waffle on the other side.
He's gonna be named Carl now.
Carl!
I did it. I filled the board. Look at those fucking losers.
Never knew what hit him.
The winner is WoW, with all of the points, Princess Peach.
I never would have guessed.
How do you know everything, Princess Peach? I am actually your god. I don't know if you knew that.
I only allow myself to be kidnapped as I find it amusing to watch everyone else squirm.
There is no Peach, only Zoom.
Only Zool.
Gotta love it.
You already finished. Who got all the points? Zool. Come on, Zool. You gotta give people a chance. Zool says nothing. Zool, you said something to say nothing. Zool said nothing. Zool said nothing, and then the other person just poofs out of existence. What happened to Jerry? Zool said nothing.
Great.
God, I love Super Paper Mario and its use of, like, just regular names for the, like, enemies as they're talking to each other, all the Koopas and stuff.
Oh yeah, I love that part too.
One of them, like, gets hypnotized and is like, Jerry, no! How could you do this to him?
Yeah. I loved all that stuff they did in Super Mario. I really like the chapter where they all get like brainwashed by the weird leaf.
Oh yeah, the Cragnons.
Yeah, all the Cragnons just get a leaf on their head and they just talk funny.
We Crags, bruh.
Yep. I love that chapter.
It's bro talk in ancient times, and they even have rock TV.
Yep.
Fucking love the Cragnons.
You might also want to change the badges while we have the ability to now.
Yeah. Well, this fight's not the important one,
No, it's not.
as I need to go back and get the other thing. I do.
Damn, it has 70 HP.
Yeah, the fight's super doable. I just was not like you actually have to prepare for certain fights in this game when you do this way.
Yeah, because its enraged drop does 10 damage times 2. And I was like, ah!
But if you have water block up and you have like
All
timing
fun.
tutor and several
Yeah.
other things, you can like that fight is easy. It's not
Yeah.
hard.
Damage dodge and all this stuff helps as well.
Also, the biggest thing I remember is like the trick for dealing with enrage is you can actually just. If I remember right, that is the boss fight where Zap Tap is nice, because every time he touches you like that, he instantly like recoils and it gets rid of the enrage, so he only hits you the one time.
I guess you can also use mouth to avoid the attack altogether.
Yeah. There's options. Using bow is always safe, but it's very slow. You don't keep very much momentum when you do that. Because it does lose you a partner turn.
Yeah.
Sounds good. I'll be back in just a moment.
Okay.
Alrighty.
His feet are like 20% of his body.
Yeah.
More power.
More power! Just throw hammers at him. Monk.
You've only made me more powerful. You fool.
You've only fueled my anger and made me harder to hit you.
That's what I love about this, like, run, though, is if you get hit and don't die, you're probably now really strong.
Yeah, you're gonna melt them if you don't die. He is staying alive.
That's all you gotta do, man.
I mean, as long as you're at 1, you're not dead.
Yep.
How this works. part is still there. Oh, Dizzy Smash though. And Mega Quake is there.
That is not Dizzy Smash, my friend. It is the sucky one.
Oh, it's Spin Smash, okay.
Mega Quake is the only one that's even like mildly worth it.
Yeah. Well. Alright, and we just. Oh no! No! What have you done? God damn it!
I can't.
So what do we break this time?
Ow!
I walked into the Toad House and it just crashed.
I found
Why?
$23.
Why, game? Why? Why have hell forsaken me?
Huh.
I knew we should have saved.
I mean, I did save. So now we just have to do the stupid fucking junior trooper fight for the third time.
Well, at least it's not slow.
Yeah, I can just finish it in 2 turns. As you saw last time.
Yep.
Just fucking throw hammer. What the fuck? That's not legal. Throw hammer again. Say nothing, throw more hammers.
Hammers for days.
You obviously heard him throw
Go to
hammers
the
at him.
desert, buy a dusty hammer and throw it at him.
Yep.
Maybe I'm gonna have to reopen it from the.
Yeah.
Oh man, Surge, by the way. Also Houston, but I figure Surge is probably more interested. The Super Nintendo paddles are excellent.
Yeah. It looks real comfortable, and it's probably just a Super Nintendo remote, but with like the extra buttons.
It's slightly heavier. All it has extra is ZL and ZR. But it's also Bluetooth, so I've been able to play stuff on my computer with it too.
Oh, that's real nice.
Because it's basically just like a Switch controller.
Yeah.
Also, there's a cool little like Easter egg if you're playing the Super Nintendo emulator with it, where like as you're moving around to select games, it makes the Mario Fireball noise from Mario World.
Yeah, I remember reading like an article. Somebody said like, "Oh, it's a nice little Easter egg."
Crash.
What's going on?
Well, at least it's crashing faster and faster now.
At this rate, we'll reach crash 32.
Oh man, you know what else it's gonna be cool for though? When I live in an area that I can actually play like cooperative games with my friends again, evidently it just works with games in general as long as you can move around with the D-pad and stuff.
Yeah, of course it does.
So A, I've been able to play Kirby with it. But more importantly, B, I'm gonna pick up the fucking Mana collection and actually get to play it with the Super Nintendo controller with friends.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
It's the only reason I could think of to actually need 4 Super Nintendo controllers like that, but you'd only need 3. But I have 2 because I would only generally expect to need 2 at a time. But yeah, at least we don't have to do the Peach part now.
Yeah. Should we save after Junior just in case it happens again.
Yes,
Alright.
that is the plan. Oh my god, lag! I can't believe it went from crashing on entry to a Toad house to just booting up.
Start.
Yeah. Press start, hits button, crashes. Am I playing Undertale? Am I doing the Flowey fight? Is that what's happening?
Oh, because there hasn't been a fourth wall break yet. Also, don't see the characters have been killed. And we have been doing a fastest run like we should have.
I played that game 3 times.
That must have been fun.
It was because they were so different. One was just like, I had no information going in.
One is just play the game, have fun. Second time
And-
is trying to do stuff, and the third time is also trying to do stuff.
Yeah. The first game, or the first one was just play the game, have fun, like... I love the fact that if you like continue to play the game over and over, Sans will like give you hints at what you're supposed to do to get the pacifist run.
Yeah.
And like eventually Flowey will give you hints of what to do to get the pacifist run once you're like close enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you mess with like one thing, or something like that.
But if you do kill Flowey when you fight him, you don't get anything.
Yeah. I know. But yeah, I did. Regular run, then pacifist run, which was really hard to figure out how to do the Undyne. For pacifist initially, because again, no information, I didn't look up shit, and I made my friends not say anything.
Yeah, I had the pacifist run of that fight spoiled for me.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I actually accidentally let her die. The
Yeah.
first time.
I mean, that whole entire game is just like easy to let a character die if you don't know what you're doing.
Well, only a handful of them. Most
Yeah.
of them it's really easy to save if you're going for saving them, but some of like kind of just seem to want to die.
They just throw themselves at you.
But then I did the genocide run, which I gotta say was grindy as fuck. It was really annoying to like just wander around for 3 hours trying to get enemies to show up in the lava area.
Mm-hmm. That's why I watched somebody else do it, because I thought it was a pain in the ass.
It was really cool. I'm not gonna say it wasn't cool, because it was a really neat concept and everything, but like... Other than getting to do the whole Sans boss fight, it's just not worth it. Although I do love the whole, like, it remembers that you did the genocide run once, so now if you ever try to do, like, the pacifist run or something, it just won't let you.
Oh no, you can do the pacifist run after you do the genocide run.
Well, what is it? If you try doing it, the like pictures get screwed up or whatever.
No, what ends up happening is, you get that scene at the very end with the, where you have Frisk laying in the bed. He gets out of his bed and his eyes glow red.
Excuse me, Frisk is a they.
I'm sorry, you mistake me for somebody who cares.
He's not wrong.
Well, now none of the badges are good.
Yeah.
Although damage dodge is actually really good
Save.
if you're not in lag. Just walks into the trash.
Just in case. Okay, good. No, I've been trying to reach you for 3 years. You've been in a coma. Wake up.
Give me the seed. That's all I want. I don't want to talk to you. Give me your seed.
Seed I require for nourishment I decide to put.
The weirdest porno.
It's just Brendan like Shakespearean. Just very long palette.
You know, you may want to go to the desert and get the thingamajig there.
What thingamajig?
The curse gift thing, whatever it's called.
Oh yeah, we could do that too.
Well, then I should have gone the other way.
And I remembered we needed to do that. I would have told you to go the other way. I guess if you go there, you could take the night back.
I mean, that's the plan now, yeah. Crushed.
Correct. I'll hit it with the hammer. Oh, okay.
At least he's considerate to his Monty Mole friends and jumps out of the ground to die, so they don't have to deal with his corpse in the ground.
Carry me.
Carry.
So I'm gonna point out the thing I wanted to point out last time now. If you notice, they all point different directions.
Yep.
That is all.
I think they all just like point in the direction that we planted.
That is my response.
The mighty cough.
So mighty. And we killed a vulture. He's fucking dead.
You act like you can't believe it. It's just like, it's really gone. We'll never see him again. Because I'm a murderer!
I really wish I had a good "what we do in the shadows" quote just to like throw at you. But I can't think of anything other than "God damn, the Baron is sexy. He's an animal."
It's a good quote. It's not really for the situation.
What was... I always remember the Baron shit when they're just like going on about him for like 20 minutes. They're just going on about him for like 20 minutes and like talking about how like he always gave his commands right before he got you there, you know? Like, you'd be riding that edge, you're just about to come. And then he'd be like, I need you to kill these people for me. And you just, oh, what did you say? What? God, I love that show. Also, just Matthew Berry's awesome. I love how he's the pig in Disenchanted, and he's just great. He always plays the same character, but the character fits in a lot of roles. So we got kind of lucky there. You know?
Yeah. A little bit like Jim Carrey in that way. Where he kind of just plays the eccentric crazy man.
Yeah. And then I always think of people that are the opposite of that, like fucking John
Plays
Goodman.
Every different role possible.
Yeah, John Goodman and Jim Carrey. Just fucking have range you wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey mostly plays just weird people, but
When he does what's serious, he does it really well.
yeah.
I'm excited to see Jim Carrey Eggman.
Oh, that's gonna be amazing.
I'm wondering if that movie's still even gonna happen at this point.
They said it's still happening.
I just mean, like, the whole redesigning thing, how they're remaking such a huge part of the movie and everything, being the design of Sonic. That's like a recipe for a movie getting canned.
Yeah, because it's a lot of work for like a lot of pay that's just not happening. And unless the movie's a huge fucking success, it's going to bomb. Like, it has to be like stupid success for it to make up for the amount of time and money wasted. However, it is interesting to see a company actually bother to say they're doing something that the fans didn't like.
I mean, you run such a risk though now, though. Like,
Oh
too.
yeah, it's trash now, even after the redesign. People are still gonna fucking just riot.
Well, no. What I'm saying is, like, it may or may not be trash after, but people are gonna riot regardless because now they've also made it known that they're listening.
Yeah, there's that too.
So there's always gonna be somebody unhappy with the design of something, and they think it should be different. But usually companies just have to put it out anyways, because there's no other way to make a beloved design than to put it out there.
Yeah.
And say like, this is the product, we're not gonna change it.
And now it would just be like a point of a lot of fans wanting to see their own version of it. And a lot of people are gonna be disappointed by whatever they see. Regardless of whether or not it looks good to most people, or there's going to be somebody who's just disappointed with it.
Yep.
And I think it missed out on, like, had it just released in its time period or whatever that it should have, it would have been competing with Detective Pikachu, if I remember correctly.
No,
it would have been after Detective Pikachu, but it would have been
released next month. Oh god,
oh. I might be dead.
You're fine. For now. Oh well, yeah, fair here, yeah, never mind, you're dead.
Oh good.
damage.
Yep. Mario just stands there like, what is this tickling me?
Well, that's convenient. I would have to want to do chapters every one back to. I want to see how many crazy daisies I can get. Lazy daisies.
Amazy daisies.
And it's like, you get none. The game just breaks anytime you try to do something.
Yeah, that sounds alright. Just pop that one. Point. He's dead. I'm gonna die. Not a scrap character. We don't have to deal with this rubbish.
Motherfucker.
We'll never see him coming. Ever. They're in the trees, man. Trees.
They are in the trees. They're in the trees. What are in the trees? The bees!
The Vietnamese bees.
No.
No.
Too far, Houston.
I made this joke last time.
Too far.
Yeah, dude, it was bad last time. Nothing has changed. Man.
No. Everything has changed.
Nothing at all.
Everything is moved 1 foot to the left.
Oh god, you know how this phone put display on people?
Not at all.
You sure?
I mean, if literally everything just moved 1 foot to the left, I don't think it would do shit.
Also, that Daisy was a punk ass bitch.
It sure is. It ran out of friends and it was like, I'm out.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
I love this music.
That is an angry flower. I'm also reminded of, let's see, were we playing Castle Crashers? And I went off for about half an hour straight of nothing but bee puns. That was a good time. I wish we'd recorded it.
This guy. I also like this set of dialogue right here. This hurt. The troublemaker. Sticking his thing out.
And this fucko.
This weak creep. You don't even think about that one.
And that nerd!
Oh, hey. Whack that bowl. You're real good. Work up on it. Mario smash.
Mario does smash.
You know what I think would be kind of fun to do? In one of the Paper Mario games,
Fish into the corner.
that would be kind of funny. But if in one of the Paper Mario games, they had the gigantic mushroom.
The Mega Mushroom?
Yeah, whatever it is.
You've never played Super Paper Mario, huh?
No, I have not. I think I've played like the first 10 minutes of the game, and then I was like, it's not my game.
Good game though.
It's so good. You made a mistake.
Well, I mean, it also was kind of difficult because I was playing your copy of the game on your Wii, which I currently have.
I know.
And it doesn't play GameCube games anymore, because
Because you have a tendency to drop things?
No, that's not why the GameCube games don't work. It's because I was trying to make it... I was trying to run GameCube ISOs on it. And, it didn't take too kindly to that. I don't know if... I don't know if it still plays Wii games. Or not.
Still need to test that theory.
But I don't have any Wii games, so...
And I guess Mega Rush if you really don't think you need it. I suppose maybe refunds. I don't know if you want that or no.
Slow go.
Oh, wasn't that enough? You can pick up Mega Rush, I guess, unless you just saving it for if you do actually get down to one.
Do I need 3?
For what?
That's kind of what I'm determining. I'm just like, what do I actually want? I think Mega Rush is fine, just to have it.
Alright. I would say maybe damage dodge, but that's just up to you.
Well, damage dodge would probably be more useful overall, yeah.
Because you have to get more berries.
Oh, I remember the other thing I was gonna do. It's okay though. We'll just do this. Get destroyed.
Have you taken many blows to the head? Hundreds!
I have felt the thing.
Beautiful. I loved it.
Ever quick.
If only I had Mega Quake though.
I mean, you bought it.
I could go back and buy it. I bought it once.
And then the game said no.
It really did. Their name. And then this here. I don't think there's enough time to line up on that. I mean, you're welcome to keep trying, but I don't think there's enough. Like, oh, there you go.
Get destroyed.
Two hits out like a big thing. It's kind of like get that.
Was it worth it? No. Did I want it that bad? Yes.
It probably worth it, sure. It worked. I'll play your game.
beautiful.
More defense. Hooray! Mario feels nothing. These pebbles are too weak for Mario to touch.
And then the Monty Mole just pulls out a boulder and it's just like crazy buff looking. Its eyes are poking out above the sunglasses.
So it would have been funnier if it was just the lower half of the Monty Mole's buff. Just get out of the ground and you see just huge legs.
All the stupid Diglett things where like the bottom half is a bodybuilder.
Yeah. Imagine. Shut up, Junior.
Give me the bean and leave.
Sniffle, sniffle.
I forget what the secret is. It needs the blueberries. And it gives you a badge. I think it needs the blue ones and it gives you a badge.
Don't you need the red berries or something though?
I do.
You did it. You beat this up at the game.
Fuck this.
Alright, they're called the Taps. I was thinking Zeldas because of the individually.
I believe you mean Jinjos.
No, the key enemies and
Everything is a Jinjo.
are called Zeldas.
Even Jiggies are Jinjos.
That's not how that works, but okay. It's Spike. Oh wait, not yet.
You sounded like actually sad that I said that for a second.
I mean, everything does have googly eyes. I can't blame you for that though.
It was a joke. I know a lot of the Banjo stuff, but that's mostly just because I had a friend that was obsessed with it.
Oh, okay.
I never
Jason.
played Banjo.
He even like
Like Banjo.
he like desperately tried to get me to play Nuts and Bolts with him because it was still a Banjo game in his heart.
It wasn't a bad game. It's a bad Banjo game, but it's a good game for what it did. Like the gameplay, I think it's fine. But like it's definitely not like the same kind of like feel as Banjo Kazooie.
Yeah.
Spikes. Fuck shit up out. The yellow berry. Yeah. Eat that berry. Oh, or no. I guess you can eat it on the way back. It's crystal tree. And you get good spoil. Hooray.
Hooray.
Or something. It's just flavor for it. One more time.
And we're back.
I got it again and it's green.
At the Krusty
Nice
Krab.
progress. Oh, you're not gonna kill us.
I am now Pacifist Mario.
I think it's a little late for that. We've already killed so many.
No. This is like when that guy tried to play fucking Ty the Tasmanian Tiger in SGD. It's like, we're gonna do a no boomerang run. And then he was just, starting now. Wait, no. Shit. Starting now. Damn it, I threw another one. Starting now. It was amazing. It was supposed to be like an incentive goal thing, but then he just couldn't help himself but press the button when he got bored. During some of the like long run parts of the game.
Yeah, there's a lot of long runs in that game. And I don't blame it. It's very like just confusing with the noises it makes.
Oh yeah. He was like, no boomerangs. And then people were getting pissed because it was like a big incentive goal thing, and it was just basically being ignored.
Yep.
Just wide enough to think you can cross it, and then you die and go all the way back to the beginning.
Crazy Daisy. These are scary ones.
Crazy Deadsy.
Dead. Yeah. But yeah, it's the amazing daisies you have to worry out for. Those are the ones that will actually kill you.
I guess I'm just doing all these now.
We don't have a choice.
So anywho, after we finish this game in the next however many sessions it takes for us to finish this game,
Probably around 3.
sounds like a decent amount. I've got just about everything ready for Pokemon Gaia.
Alright.
I still cannot find where the female trainer, the back sprites for the female trainer are hidden. Because they're not the back sprites that I'd normally go through and edit. They're being called and replaced somewhere else, and I can't find them. And I've gotten... And nobody in the community seems to be able to assist me. As far as I've...
It's so far. You were never good enough. Oh yeah. Gonna fuck this guy up.
And now they all are the dead.
Yeah. You have 7 HP exactly. Okay.
What?
7 HP they have, right?
I bombed them for 7 HP with Bombette originally, so there's no way it's 7.
Oh. Maybe they have 8.
Also, one of the most bullshit star pieces in the whole game is here.
Hell yeah.
And here is the whiniest flower in the whole game.
Oh yeah. Woohoo. I don't have water, so I'm dying.
He needs a water stone so he can evolve his Eevee.
You mean Bulbasaur?
My name's Lily. Now to go to the fight.
But joke's on him, he's playing Pokemon Go. And you don't need...
Oh god. Damn it, Jelly. Jelly.
I like the idea that the jam and jelly was sitting in the jar in the tree.
Yeah. As parts normally do.
Oh. Fucker.
Just anger. A new character with the word. Let's see.
Save before it crashes again.
Yeah, I'm a little safe paranoid at this point, but can you blame me?
No. Especially not with how long this chapter is.
Just a lot of backtracking. Give him the dizzy dial. Oh man, Chinese.
Fuck.
Yeah, saw that. Hurt. Flip him with the fake.
It might just kill him.
Yeah, that's also possible.
I think it killed him.
Yeah,
I think they have 5 HP or 4 HP, one of the two.
it's low. I know that.
For a second, instead of it's low, I heard it's 12. And I was like, damn, that would be brutal to have like regular ass enemies like that with 12 HP.
Oh yeah, it'd be awful. It's the whole idea is that if you don't have any badges or anything, you can still beat these guys with full hammer.
I'd like to see somebody do a no badge run.
It's not that hard. It's just boring mostly. Because there's just not a lot of variety in the game if there's no badges.
Yeah. Shooting star. Because we're out of flower points.
I haven't really been taking care of resource management. I've kind of just been like spend them.
Oh, yeah, you just did. Getting ready to level up, right? How much do these guys have?
I think it's 8. Maybe it's
You
Maybe
hit him
it's
with
more.
5 and then the 6 from the start from the shooting star.
oh, it must be 12 then.
I also love that face on the left.
Yeah, they look so horrified. Nice.
They have like a
Damage.
face in this game.
Basically, that was actually exactly what I was thinking, but I wasn't gonna say it.
Oh, alright.
Not that saying it is bad. That is the exact phrase I was thinking of.
And now we have the bullshit maze.
The bullshit maze of, thank God I already know the solution.
Yeah.
Because there's not even enemies in there. It's just an annoying waste of time.
Yep. I'm a rose. No, fuck you, you're ugly.
I'm a rose and a narcissist.
I want this is pretty.
Give me something
I
prettier,
deserve
or I'll
to
let
be
her
clean.
die.
And I need to stare at to admire how pretty it is next to me.
Give me something prettier than this, or I'll let her die.
What about her death? That sounds pretty.
Probably eat like an item. Mostly for the FP. Or just that.
He just goes up and eats the tree.
Mario becomes Beaver Mario for a bit.
Beaver Mario. New Mario game power-up.
See it happening.
I don't see Beaver. There's just... The whole point of Mario power-ups is all about mobility and how that animal could provide a different kind of mobility.
Well, I guess it would be like penguin kind of thing, is what I'm thinking of. Where it would be good at swimming, and it would just kind of be like nothing else, really. Or the frog.
So I was gonna say more like frog suit then, yeah.
Yeah.
Because penguin suit at least could do like
It does
the
sliding.
ice.
Mega Quake.
Thank God.
Also, points.
I'm glad you saw the 420. Yes.
Now to read just every badge I've ever owned.
Every time I think the game's gonna crash when you open up the start menu.
Look like camera on just good measure. You just said it.
7. I know. It's gonna be
This
6.
is-
It's really not worth it. It's just funny. Honestly.
It's a lot. That's really it. I don't know, it just kind of feels like a lot, you know? But you can do it if you want, it makes a difference to me.
Oh no. It's not actually good. It's just a meme.
Are you leaving it on?
I'm gonna leave it on for now.
Alright.
Fulfill the meme.
Girl, my boy the dead. We need to get Hugh to play Bioshock.
Which Bioshock?
All of them.
I don't think Infinite is important.
There? Well, I feel like Infinite would hit the most.
I mean, if you're gonna play Infinite, honestly, you should probably just start with it. Because
Yeah.
all of the part that's important to the rest of the game happens at the end.
Yeah, that's fair.
Or to the rest of the series. Like, all the importance of that game to the rest of the series is right at the end of the game.
Yeah.
But, like, Bioshock 1 and 2 just feel like such better games to me.
I think the reason why I like Infinite so much is because it was at the point where first-person shooters are kind of getting stale,
Yeah.
and it was just
See
like a
that.
breath of fresh air of like a first-person shooter that was good.
Well, one that was like that old, original Unreal style of like, you can actually make an RPG shooter that isn't Borderlands. Or
And
a cover
it didn't
shooter.
really like RPG at all.
Because it was like, it was really just Borderlands or a cover shooter. That's all you had at the time.
Yeah.
Unless you played Resistance. And I loved Resistance. But that game was all about multiplayer. You could not play that game not multiplayer and have fun.
Yeah, the single player was weird.
I love that game. Resistance is one of my favorite games.
I love playing it too. It was a great game.
I just love the animation.
Yeah.
You rarely get to see it because overall it's just so bad, but like,
It's not worth it, but it looked cool.
Okay, we're switching back now.
The meme has been fulfilled. Contract has been hidden.
Also, I love that like jumping is your status affecting.
Yeah, and hammer is just pure damage.
What can I do for one? I put Mega Rush back on.
Or refund. I spy, I guess, if you want more card pieces.
Refund's probably the best.
Oh no!
Well, good thing I actually have it.
That dead boost. Thought I'd hurt my knee, but instead it was you. Well, he's dead.
Paracarry is useful, I promise.
You've come too much already.
Why am I keeping him out? Who knows?
Because you like this movie.
I like to prove how useless he is.
Prove how useless Paracarry is. We compared his damage numbers to this other far better party member known as Pumpet. Hey bitch, take this.
Also, I love that Bo gets a better version of Airlift.
Yeah.
With, I think it's called. I can't remember if it's called Scare or Terrify.
I want to say it's Terrify. Come on, you can do it. There you go.
One day.
Scarify.
Scarify?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh god.
Scarify. Oh no.
It's a lot of damage.
Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh yeah. Well,
Yep, that's what I wanted. Do nothing.
Waste my time, Paracarry. You come in here and you take this my turn. What's wrong with you? Oh god. Okay, good.
Fucking wrecked.
Nearly. Yep, over there.
Yes.
Are you okay, Houston?
Just make noises in the background. You want the experience now? We still go on flower points, but you're gonna put in HP finally. Oh, we are extra dead.
Extra dead. Nine.
Maximum
going?
over dead.
Wait, no, not this one. Top one. No, not top one. This one. Lower one? Lower one. So that's the one I have to go to. But oh yeah, it is the one I need
Yeah, we can't do that one yet.
good old Lester for.
Yeah.
Guess who's coming back out?
Cooper.
Bad one.
Cooper? Cooper.
No, that's also fair. Cooper doesn't get used at all. That's the first chapter.
I mean, that's just not true. For
He
puzzle
gets more
solving,
used
at
in
least.
chapter 7, I know that.
Yeah.
Especially with the fire shell. Hell yeah, he burned people off. All their faces off. Gonna murder some people, make them feel bad. Gonna restore peace to the world. Killing Bowser and showing his head. Quickly, put it in the hole. You just beaming?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, I don't remember exactly what you said right now because I was obsessed with just pressing the button a million times. But I will say, I've been watching a lot of Simple Flips videos, and I love the meme of there is Mario 64 ROM hacks just called Bowser's Dog Dick Revenge. I like how this one water texture is different than all the other water textures in the game because you can't swim in it.
Yeah. Make me feel special. Here's terrible water. Do it.
Now we just need the sun.
Give it peer pressure, Mario.
Here comes the sun. Da 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 da. Here comes the sun.
Sound more dead inside, Houston.
What I say, it's alright.
Crawling again.
Rolling.
It hurt. This is who was actually stabbed in the middle of that song.
God, what was it? It was...
Oh, this is a bad thing.
No, it's not.
Now they're dead.
Crawling in skin. I walk a lonely road.
Oh man, this is all supposed to make me yuck.
Wake me up.
Wake me up. Wake me up inside.
There's also that. Oh crap.
Houston gets no health for that Kent fight. This is very important. It also has to be the first thing we do next stream.
Just have you fight the turtle.
Yep. For 1 million years.
Just take off all the badges and just put on HP.
I mean,
I guess you could do that, but you'd be losing all the wonderful badges you could have.
I was gonna say, you would probably actually just lose. We could buy the HP plus badge and everything, and so you can, I think you can,
You get
I
that
was
50
joking, but
point.
we've got like 2 or 3 of them, don't we?
I want to say we have all of them but the one in the shop. Oh no, we're missing another. I think there's 4 in total. There's either 3 in total or 4 in total.
Oh yeah, you also got this retardable flower just sitting here. My name is Bubble Flame.
I'll tell you if you give me a bubble berry. It's because I like butts.
Bubblicious.
Purr.
Yeah, this is it. Isn't it great?
No.
Oh. I thought you would appreciate something I made for you. But it turns out you just picked Mario. Ah!
Wow, it just forced me into a fight
Oh yeah.
straight away. I can't believe you've done this.
How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes.
You need a new tongue tickle when that happens.
I've made my mistakes and I still have this parakeet. Die by parakeet.
Parakeet. The turtle that flies is also a parakeet. Yes.
What do you call this turtle that flies? Parakeet.
You humans are strange. Uh-oh.
Well, abandon all hope.
You're that close to contagion, Mario.
I like how it's not that much closer. It's that closer.
What else could be? Like a smash. It's like power smash, but be here. If vegetarians hate each other, is this still called beef?
No, it's called yeet.
Oh man.
Just lag the shit out of the game real fast.
No, it's not lagging. It's still getting 60 frames.
Yes, but we are taped to frames.
We're not even seeing close to 60 frames. I was the sun. I'm not the sun now. What are you, Apollo?
Cloud told me to fuck off. They beat me up and stole my lunch money. And then they took my virginity. I just had fun.
You don't know what it's like to be the sad son.
To be a bad son.
It's Spike.
To get
Behind
hit by
these.
bikers.
Hey man, I don't think we ever met a family.
Blackie Lester. No, it's Michael. No.
No,
Ah.
please.
It's Dr. Feelgood.
Spike. Yeah, Spike is good. I don't have a problem with personality. I got one from Hufflepuff.
Sound totally cool. Wow.
Gotta give you a beatdown.
Here it comes, man.
Oh yeah, I actually can hit him. I can bomb so hard it still hits.
Ball.
This is worth it.
I don't think it is.
One
Oh,
flower
I like
point
how
per
it's named
damage.
Spike question mark.
Yeah.
Spike? It's just hammer throw him at a spike.
You like to throw spinies, do you?
Oh.
You've only made me stronger.
You fool.
Shit,
No.
it lags.
My one weakness. Not being able to time things properly. Ow. Roll the hammer out of sight. Do it.
Okay.
Fuck it. Why not? It's like it matters.
No.
To me.
Fuck that cat. Just exploding everywhere. That's so bad, Car. You can't even hit a fucking party member. You dead yet? There we go.
I wanted to kill him with the hammer throw.
Hey!
A.
The hand throw. God Give up, man. Up his name.
Go on, do your worst. I already blew you up 4 times. I don't know how much worse it can really get.
You can throw 7 more hammers at him.
I mean, you could release his internet history.
What if he doesn't know what a computer is?
There's also that. This is also the year 2000.
Oh, right. It is from the distant future, the year 2000.
Just like how Duck Games in the year, the far future, 1999.
I feel like that just sounds so much.
What?
No, I'm just gonna stop there. I'm done. I'm done with that sentence. It's been abandoned and released to the public.
Just hide your chip bumps. Don't forgive.
Don't forgive. He's really sweet. Don't kill him or I'll hurt you.
Trust me, he's sweet.
And then that actually does 1 damage and kills more.
Please, Mario, forgive him. Oh, thank
Oh,
God.
for real? For real? For real, real?
Stop calling me lackluster. I hate your name. I'm too cool for it. This is what I wanted in life.
What I wanted in life was to be a stay-at-home dad.
Damn it. I missed the chance to pick a silly answer because I really liked that one. I forgot it showed up so fast.
There's always
There's always the game crashing.
I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, the game could easily do what happened when I played Paper Mario for the first time, and the only time that I successfully got all the way to the end. Is the game crashed during Bowser's fight, and then I lost my save data.
Brutal.
It was a very sad time. Oh, and then, like, the game crashed so hard that Project 64 broke. I couldn't get it to play anything. It was a dark time.
dark time.
It was the darkest timeline.
Come on, Pop Spike. Come on.
Man.
Forget something. Something wrong? Oh no.
Oh.
Hurt.
Oh.
Or not at all.
Oh. I could have been dead. No, wait, it only does 5. I would have been at 1.
Oh, it's been poorly. It did not know.
So my controller DC'd for a second while I did that.
Oh, that's...
I just got really lucky.
oh yeah, you did. Oh, the crabgrass. Time to save and heal.
What do you mean save?
Okay, fine, heal. And then not save.
Heal, don't save, walk into Toad House and it crashes again. End of stream.
Exactly. This is how you play this game. You walk to the Toad House, hope it doesn't crash. The second time the Toad House has scratched by the peasant?
I think so.
Not Toadhouse. What's wrong with you?
Everything.
Like this. I
It's
wasn't
because
talking
Toad
about
lives there.
Toadhouse. Toad lives matter.
No, they don't.
Oh, okay. You're probably right. They actually don't.
I should have checked the bad shop. Oh well.
You are forever going to never know what that just could have been.
Yep.
What are you trying to do?
Is there a no clip around there or something?
No.
Is it the next screen you're thinking of?
I think so. What a puzzle.
It is definitely a puzzle of some variety.
And what would be the next one you're thinking of? Hey, spikes here. Or lack left. I guess he's a thing. Tap left and he murdered people with spikes. It doesn't do a lot.
Well, goodbye. Also, I just realized we forgot to go back and to get the power up again.
You gotta go under the tunnels. We can look at it after this.
I mean, it's not like I really need Bo to be max level.
You can get lack left stuff.
Oh yeah, no, that's the plan here.
Okay.
That star piece.
Yeah, that one's
That one's bullshit. I only remember it because it was the last star piece I had to find the last time I played this game.
Oh, hey, letter. We have 20 letters that we're not gonna deliver. It's great.
I'm
Yeah,
collecting all their mail. It's my mail now.
We're only committing mail fraud.
I also love how these guys don't attack you or anything until you try to destroy the machine.
Yeah.
Just real chill with Mario being there.
Oh yeah, it's just like super high evasion.
Yep.
They can't hit me if they can't see me.
Or
I mean, you're not wrong.
we could just blow the shit out of them.
Wait a minute, you're Mario.
Hold on. One moment, please.
Need a moment to process this information. Hi, Mario's here. Mario, what? Oh god, he's praying.
Hey guys, the plumber's here. What do you mean plumber? Oh wait, hold on. I don't think I know a plumber company that wears red.
You're a communist. plumbers. It's not problem.
He beat us, but good.
Look at Chumps run away. Alright, Mario. We've got better stuff to do.
Look at Chumps run away. We blew them up
We no longer have problem.
with our busty bombshell.
Flop.
Emphasis on bomb.
The emphasis for busty is combustion. Just throwing it out there. Busty blonde bombshell. Sorry.
Yes. Got the little ponytail and everything.
Here comes the sun. Da 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 da. Here comes the sun. What I say. It's alright.
Okay, this is like the third time you've made that joke in this stream.
I'm gonna
Look,
make
if it's
it.
not funny the first time, it'll still not be funny all the other oh wait.
Hold on.
Zoom in on Hugh's face for the calculations. Wait a minute. Have I been doing it wrong this whole time?
Hold on. My brain is working.
Error, error, error. Cannot divide by 0.
You're not trying to divide by 0 though.
Logic error.
You're trying to divide by 2. It didn't end well. I think you have to talk to the tree, don't you?
I think you do too.
I'm the great Deku Tree's uncle.
Oh yeah, the game tells you when you try to put it in the wrong order. He gets real
Soil,
mad.
bean, water. Bean. Soil, bean, water. I think it's bean.
I tried the water. Oh. Water and soil. Then water. Fine.
I like how it just is a bean now. The bean has consumed the soil.
Had been, and had been, and now the water has eaten the bean.
With their powers combined, they make Captain Bean Plant.
Oh, there it is.
That was mighty suspicious for a moment, though. I think one of those is missing.
Yeah, I was gonna say one of them is missing. Oh,
There should be 3. Yep.
alright then.
One of these is just completely gone.
It's close enough. Hey, there's a supercharged jump.
No. No. Let me off.
Too late now.
I'm afraid of heights.
You've opened this can of worms. Now eat it.
Eat the worms.
Okay,
No,
I've all...
you can.
You can lead a horse to another man's treasure, but you can't make him drink.
You can give a horse a Budweiser, but it will probably kill it.
The famous thing. Oh no. Stepped off
Well,
the cloud. Mario.
I'm on the cloud, guys.
Now he won't get-
Look, I'm on the cloud.
Moving slightly faster than regular walking.
Cause I'm knocking on the cloud's door.
You're just full of song jokes today. It's not necessarily bad, just very unexpected.
Who are you and what have you done with you?
Who are Hugh?
They'll never find the body.
What body?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
I would love to do
Power
this.
bounce.
Can we buy any of the other, like, power jump things yet? Is there Mega Jump yet?
Maybe? And back down we go!
I think we can skip it now. No? No. Gotta watch it every time.
Sadness.
At least it's a little faster than the first time.
Yeah.
Are you ready to crash at the Toad House?
What hole? What is this one?
Potentially in more ways than one.
We're going to crash the Toad House while the Toad House crashes.
We did the crash. It was the Toad House crash. The Toad House crash. It was a
Monster
Paper
Mash.
Mario smash.
Yeah, it's called the Monster Smash.
There's no Paper Mario in Smash. Don't you lie to me. Don't you get my hopes up.
I'd love to see Paper Mario in Smash.
I feel like with better characters, I wouldn't, like, hate Paper Mario showing up, I just feel like there's other characters.
No, I agree. With the fact that they're letting Terry Bogard in, and that they announced that there would be more DLC,
Yeah.
I now once again have hope for Sora in Smash.
Especially given that Sora's one of the most requested characters between the United States, Europe, and Japan.
Oh yeah, Sora.
I would have said Gino would be more requested, but that was just my beef.
It's not actually.
People.
Gino's not even close to Sora, because Sora still got games. Like,
That's
Gino
true.
was probably one of the most requested for, like, Melee in Japan,
Yeah.
but after the, like, Newgrounds craze that happened for a while,
Marvelous Forest.
yeah. Well, not just that, but in general, there was, like, a shitload of stuff that had Gino in it for a while, because, like, basically two animators really liked Gino, and it just made everything else catch on like wildfire, even though Gino's not even really a character.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand why people like Gino so much.
He was cool. And that's really all I could think of.
He sure was the fast one.
It's probably just like a lot of nostalgia value. That's what's keeping Gino around.
Yeah.
From if I remember what the list was that I saw, Gino was on the. He was near the bottom. I mean, they only listed the top 10 from each region, and Gino was in the U.S. and Europe's top 10, but it was really close to the bottom. Japan had Lloyd
Yeah.
at the top for some reason.
Oh, Japan fucking loves Lloyd. Lloyd is like
Oh yeah, Lloyd.
the
Definitely.
Tails character in Japan.
I find it hard to think about like other characters I really like to see.
The U.S. and Europe want to see Doom Guy.
Understandable. I doubt it'll happen, but understandable.
Mm-hmm. Europe
we
wants
get-
Steve, Minecraft Steve.
Sure.
I don't know.
I'm trying to remember who else
I
was
don't
on
get
those
Doom
lists.
Guy.
Sony to,
I
like,
really don't.
with Nintendo. I doubt it'll happen. But
Like,
I'd like
ask.
to see like Kratos and some shit, just something stupid from Sony.
See, Kratos would actually be cool. I don't see Doom Guy being a thing. I do see, like, one of the Battletoads or something, potentially.
Yeah, one of the Battletoads would be interesting.
Just... like the Doom Guy is so important, but like picking Doom Guy or Master Chief just doesn't mean anything for Smash. The only reason Snake is in is because like Snake is such a crazy character all by himself, and there's like
Yeah,
millions of
already is just like a goofball. He's not like a very serious character like Master Chief from Halo or Doom Guy is. Doom Guy's whole character is I'm a murder to demons.
there's just nothing there.
Okay, so Japan's list from 1 to 10 is Lloyd, Sora, Dante, Monster Hunter, Byleth, Harley Najad, or Naja? I have no idea what that game. I think it's from Puyo Puyo Tetris, or the Puyo whatever those games are called.
Puyo series.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not just Puyo Tetris.
Yeah.
Which game? I thought Arl was the character that
Yeah,
everybody wanted from Puyo.
Yeah, that's the one.
Arl and Carbuncle.
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce the name. There's an E at the end.
Yeah, it's Arl.
Gundam.
Arl would be awesome, by the way.
So this is Japan. So after Arl, they have Gundam, then Raiden, Sephiroth, and then 2B. The US is Sora, Crash, Shantae, Geno, Steve, Doomslayer, Master Chief, Waluigi, 2B, and then Waddle Dee, or Bandana D. Europe has Sora.
Far cooler characters than Bandana D they could do.
Oh yeah.
While I wouldn't hate Bandana D, I'm just disappointed that it wasn't something cooler.
Yeah. Europe wants Sora.
On no one's list was Terry Bogard, by the way.
Yeah.
Almost guaranteed. Like, very few people probably were like,
If I had to guess,
there was an
probably
SNK
because
rep.
So I think Europe's is some of the more interesting ones.
the anniversary is happening soon, like November. I think it's the 25th or the 30th anniversary.
Well, and there's just been a lot of SNK stuff on Switch.
Yeah, there's that too.
I still wish it was Mai instead.
I understand, and I explained to my reasons before. It's just like boobs is the big problem I see in the television.
But her specials are so much cooler.
Oh, I'm not denying that. I'm saying like boobs is the problem Nintendo would have with it.
I know.
So Europe's is Sora, Steve, Crash, Rayman, Doomslayer.
I'd like to see Rayman. Rayman's one of those characters I hope shows up.
It would be kind of interesting. So Doomslayer, Geno, Heavy from TF2.
Man, that's actually one right there.
Agumon,
Sure, why the fuck not?
Dante, and Jibanyan from Yokai Watch, the main.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I'm also gonna throw it out there too that like these lists are heavily influenced by the cultures of the different areas, obviously.
Oh,
So that's why Waluigi's on the US one and
Because
no
of
one else
memes.
has it. Because it's just memes, and Waluigi would be the worst character ever. For the love of God, don't make him fighter.
I mean, you're not wrong. I'll agree with you on that. He wouldn't be
Look,
a great character.
just keep him at.
He doesn't have anything outside of the sports games.
I mean, yeah, just leave him as God tier in Mario Tennis, and we're good. I don't know if they basically patched it to make it more fair. All I know is that for a while in Aces, he was like, you pick Waluigi and you just win because
Pick
he's that
Wart.
good.
Wart from Super Mario Brothers 2, the best tennis player. Don't fucking throw vegetables though.
Even as an assist trophy, I'd be okay with that.
God, could you imagine how annoying it would actually be as an assist trophy? Just fucking invincible, does damage by touching you,
Shoot veggies, I don't know.
and then just shoots bubbles across the map that linger for 1,000,000 years.
His only hitbox
his only hurt box is in his mouth, and like Peach's turnips will insta kill him as like a small Easter egg.
That'd be great. I'd like that.
Yeah, I'd be cool with. But yeah, going through that list, Shantae would be interesting.
I understand why Shantae. I really just don't care.
Yeah. I don't have much of attachment to the character. But I was like, it'd be interesting. But really on the US list, I was like, I don't care that much about Sora. But that's also because I don't really care that much for Kingdom Hearts. I like the music, and that's about it.
Yeah, that's fair. I won't be disappointed if Sora goes up.
Yeah. Doomslayer would just be interesting.
Oh yeah, he does that.
Oh yeah, this is the other part where Zap Tap is actually good.
Yeah. And this is another one of the people bosses where Chill Out is really. This is the only one where I think Chill Out is really good. Just beats all like little guys.
Wait, he ate your standard hammer, or is he just you can't hit him with a standard hammer?
No, he's floating like flying enemies. You can't hit the hammer.
I mean, I guess that makes sense.
We got maple syrups in the other one. If you wanted to do that, water block might be good for the defense.
I don't see Master Chief making it into Ultimate. That seems very unlikely.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, I would like to see 2B in the game, just so that I could have Nier Automata's music.
One. Sitting there at 3, 1 damage.
Waiting to die.
It's like, if anything, I don't see Bandana D being a very good DLC character. If he had been a base character in the game, I think that would have been a better choice. Just-
I don't see Bandana D ever being a good character, really.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying just if they were to add him, it would really just because of how it's like it's not all that super exciting. It's like if he's a
Also, it is the other thing.
yeah.
But if Nintendo work, I'd love to see Kratos and Echoes. This is how wild that would be.
I mean, there's so much they could do with Sony, though. Like,
Oh yeah, there's so many fucking characters after Sony.
I mean, well, looking at Sora, the biggest issue with Sora is that I think Disney owns him. Technically, not.
Okay. We've already talked about. I know I've talked to you about this before, Houston. But Disney Japan, the part that is the co-owner, the original creator, has basically said we're cool with letting Sora go into Smash as long as
Square Enix says it.
well, no, as long as Nomura says it's okay, because Nomura's the original character creator. And Square Enix is definitely down because they already let Cloud in.
Yeah.
So really, it's just a thing of like, how much would they have to censor out? Like, are Donald and Goofy allowed in any way?
Yeah, it's just a lot of like Disney. How much Disney can they allow before it's like too much.
I still firmly believe the best DLC we could ever get is updated Snake, whatever they're called.
The codec calls.
Yeah.
Or just more Palutena's guidance.
Well, they did more content than they did all the DLC characters in Smash 4, as well as all the newcomers.
Yeah, they just didn't do any of the newer DLC characters yet.
They did Piranha Plant, but that's probably because he was planned before they did the... before they like officially announced the whole roster.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I just like, you know, I would pay for more of the guidances and codex.
Well, the thing with the Codex is the fact that David Hayter needs to revoice all the lines.
Hmm.
Because all the stuff in the game is just recorded from the wall.
I'd be
Did
okay
you
with.
see how lucky I got?
You just dodged 2 strong bullets that were just heading for your face, and you're like, it's close to my ear. And I don't feel it at all.
Oh my god, no.
That was a bad one.
That was a bad one. At least it still kills them because they only have 1 HP.
More defense, but it's an action point defense. You're already taking half damage, why not? I guess just more damage than the hammer throw. Or
Does
with
it?
the super run. Oh.
Damn it.
It would say that he probably would have won.
Final Destination is the newcomer.
Possibly. Hey,
Now, there's a recent update to Rivals of Aether, however you want to call it. That the page like, oh, and this is how you add in your custom characters.
Yeah, they added Steam Workshop functionality so you could make your own characters.
And there were some.
great. Love it.
I watched Alpha Red just play through some of the silly garbage that they had on there, like Barack Obama.
Oh yeah. That's a good character.
I mean, that was the same as going through Mii Fighter in Smash
Yeah.
4 and Ultimate. Because you can download other people's Mii Fighters.
Hmm.
There's a lot of Hitlers. There's a lot of Hitlers.
It's just a really good saying. Especially out of context. There's a lot of Hitlers.
As you're killing the boss. As you're killing the boss that spawns small versions of himself.
Yeah.
When he takes damage.
I think it's funny.
Right?
I'm reading through some of the comments in the Smash Ultimate Reddit about the whole thingamajig, and there's a bunch of them just like, for the love of God, I hope there's not another fucking Fire Emblem character.
Yeah.
Please, no 3 houses. Never. We don't need it.
I mean,
Nobody needs it.
You're right, but that's not up to like Sakurai and all of them. That's up to Nintendo.
mhm.
It's also up to Sakurai. Sakurai is the one.
Yeah, Sakurai
Like-
does have like a say in it and all that. There's just no denying that. But I'm saying like in the end of the day, Nintendo's the one who says like we should do this character, and Sakurai's like yes or no on whether they should.
Yeah, basically Nintendo gives him a list and he's like, I feel like these ones are good.
Yeah.
I personally think Byleth would have been a much better character than Corrin. That's just me.
I mean, I'm still gonna go with Camilla. Camilla would have been an X character and actually had a character and wasn't just Jesus.
Just Jesus.
I mean, you're not wrong. That's basically what Corrin is.
It
Corrin
would've
can
been
do
better.
nothing wrong.
It's just married to. That's
Well,
what you say.
Corin's not like the Jesus you actually read in the Bible. Read about.
He's Black Jesus.
Corin is media Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Corin is the Jesus that everyone tells you is Jesus. Who can do nothing wrong.
Have you seen anything of Black Jesus, Blue?
I have heard the phrase, but I don't believe I know what you're referring to.
Okay, it was an Adult Swim show, and it's just like a black dude going around like dressed in bed like Jesus, doing like like miracles and all that shit.
I forgot it's pressing B, so I just talked to the guard. Hey, guard.
But yeah, I'd say look up Black Jesus and you'll understand what I mean.
Alright.
You gotta use that periscope beat, come on. I'd say the other big problem with Fire Emblem is Lucina and Chrom.
I actually like Chrom a lot more than Ike. Chrom is also a lot more scummy than Ike online, but like, if you're playing with a real live person, Chrom is a lot more fun to play against.
Yeah.
Like,
I think my problem I have with it is the fact that Martha and Roy exist. And like the whole like Echo Fighters is blah 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 blah. I understand that. I just
so
feel
basically,
like him and Lucina should have stayed as like alternate constants for Roy and Marth.
yeah, so essentially, yeah, what you're saying is like, effectively, Roy should never have existed in the first place. That's kind of what it sounds like.
Yeah, a little bit. Roy was only put in the game because of fucking promotional shit back in the day.
Well, it wasn't just promotional stuff, it was Sakurai played the beta for Roy's game.
Yeah, that's that too, but I mean, like, from Nintendo's end, he was put in as a promotional character for 6.
Yeah. I don't know, there's a lot, but everyone pretty much loudly agrees, probably much to Sakurai's, like, chagrin, because Sakurai does love Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
Sakurai also is probably not a huge fan of a lot of the new games if he loves Fire Emblem. He probably appreciates if and like enjoyed it for what it was, but
Doesn't think it's like a good game or anything like that.
I'm betting he's not a huge fan of Three Houses if what I've heard is true about it being like so different.
I mean, core gameplay's still the same with the whole, like, the actual, like, fighting is still the same.
But it's become half dating sim.
A little bit.
It's like playing Persona, but that's not what Fire Emblem was about. Fire Emblem was just raw.
Yeah.
Raw strategy gameplay. And now it's Persona.
It's strayed far from the source.
You have to do that part too, or else your strategy gameplay will suffer.
It's less in Three Houses. It's just minor increases in hit and avoid from the support levels.
Okay, so it went back to like...
It went back to like 5, 10 at most. At like A rank.
Back to, what's it called? The first Fire Emblem in the States, 7, where it's Ellawood and Hector.
Where like, it's like minor, like characters all have like minor differences in what they give. They all give like variation of like hit, avoid, crit avoid, or critical boost.
Well, and it was so small that really all you were doing it for is because you wanted to know what Hector and Ellawood would say to each other. That's all that really mattered.
That's essentially what it is in this thing.
Okay.
The whole like amusement part comes from people being freaking out over the whole tea time thing, which I think is nice. It's like a nice bonus, but I've never done it. I've done it like 2 or 3 times.
I mean, the only reason why I do the tea time continually is is to basically cheese my charm stat to absurd levels.
Yeah. It's also why I say we should play the game with Blue, just so he understands what we mean when we're talking about this game.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we'll play through that game after we get done with Gaia. Because once I get done with the Golden Lions and the church storylines. Yes, the Golden Lions.
You make up your houses.
Look, as long as I'm not playing the Blue Eagles
Slitherdoor.
or the Black Deers.
Ravenpuff.
But anyway, once I get done with the Golden Deer and the church arc story things, I'm gonna need a bit of a break. I mean, I really should get around to finishing Astral Chain, and by that I mean getting past, like the second or third level that I'm at.
I actually also need to do that, but right now I'm playing Dragon's Quest.
Right now I am. Oh, I went to Logan with my sister, and in that time, it was just inconvenient to play Astral Chain. Partially because I hate playing in docked mode, or not on. I hate playing in handheld or tabletop mode on the Switch. I can't stand it. I don't like this.
Hey, Blue, you want to do a trick?
Is it the toad trick?
No, I meant you grabbing the key from outside. So you know where the key is, right? To the left?
Yeah.
So if you go up a bit more, I think it's close to around there. You turn right. You're not moving, you just get stand still. You spin, and then hammer left.
Sorry.
I believe it's there anyway. I might be a little off, but... There's like an exact positioning to where the hammer won't... There you go.
Nuts.
It doesn't do anything, because you can't open it from the outside. But
Do you know about the thing I was talking about?
Yeah, where you jump through the toad or whatever.
So, if you stand in the right spot as the toad walks to you, you can jump and he'll shove you slightly into the corner of the house. And then you can do this perfect one-frame jump up and around the house onto the roof, and because there's no wall or anything on the roof, you'll just fall through it into the house.
Yeah, the key I saw at this point, it was just kind of cool to look at.
It is neat.
It doesn't do anything, but it's cool that it happens.
Yeah.
You want to fight the Blue, or you think that's okay?
I think next time we do this, we should just have Houston do both the super bosses.
Alright, that works.
Sounds like
and then we can
super
have him
fun.
do all the dojo fights at the same time.
Oh god.
You can see how pleased I look.
Just so many bosses, Houston. Come on.
Oh
you
yeah.
know you love it.
Super fun time bingo.
Super fun time bingo. You know it.
Hell yeah.
But anywho, with that, I think we will be done for the night. Join us next time where we apparently do super bosses. Super fun. Time bingo.
Houston, I know it's hard to hold back how excited you are.
I'm so excited.
I try to put emotion in it, it's like, yay! Like that. It sounded more like the sad, like, oh no. Than it did exciting.
Something like that.